Can anybody hear me? This mic is not working, I think. Oh, man. Not a good start. I'm not muted. I am not. I don't know why the good mic is not working. Let me unplug this. Plug it back in. We're gonna figure this out. If you're watching this on rerun, just jump ahead. Oh my god. Alright. Still nobody can hear? No audio? What the hell's going on, man? Alright. Alright, guys. Alright, thank you. Thank you for confirming you can hear me. One of the microphones looks like it's not working, but I'm using the other one. It's weird. Alright. We'll just do it with the bad audio. How's everybody doing? I got these 3 discoveries in front of me. I was gonna start with this. 10, 11, 12. I tried the 12 once so far. I liked it, but I'm getting over a cold. So it was kind of hard. But I'm going to blind the 10 and 11 and the 12 here. Been a rough week. I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. It's crazy. All right. Sorry about the audio thing. Glad everybody can hear. Cody's drinking Disco 11. It might come out on top. So here's the thing with this. This bottle of 11, this one's almost empty. So that might have an effect here. I did pour it last. I poured the 12 first to give it the most air. And I poured the 11 last. But if that makes a difference, then there's always a bunch of variables on blinds. You never really know. You never really know if it's 100% fair. I don't think it's possible to make it 100% fair unless you open all the bottles at the exact same time. Glass 1 smells good. Smells kind of like a barrel product. Barrel craft spirits. This one smells nice. It's a little muted. Oak and cherry. Let's try number 3 here. DC trip was great. Is that Colin? Nice, man. What'd you get, dude? Let's hear it. Let's hear what you picked up in DC. Unless you don't want to tell everybody, but I encourage you to tell everybody. I feel like you found some good stuff. Oh, man. Three smells really good. 3 is a little more oakier. A little oakier. Also some cherry on this one. Alright, let me start tasting. Ashton got Little Book Infinite. Oh. And Matthias got some good store picks. Nice. Gonna go back for the Little Book Infinite. $1.99 is, I guess that's not bad. Are they they're $150, right? MSRP? Is the Infinite more expensive than a regular Little Book? All the Little Books I think are like $149. But you never see them for $149 in DC. Cheapest I've seen is like $170, $180. But the Infinite is I need to get one of those. I need to get one. What up, JP? Oh, Virginia has them $1.99. Well then, there you go. That's a great deal. You should buy them all then. Buy them all, dude. That's good whiskey. I feel like this... I don't know, that's my first sip of the day, so it's hard to make judgments. I'm leaning towards this being 10. Just because it really... Well, wait a second. I'm gonna say it tastes like a Barrel Craft Spirits product. And I remember Discovery 10 kind of tasting like a Barrel Craft Spirits product. I think it's that Tennessee whiskey in there. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I just took some whiskey to the eye. Oh. That doesn't happen very often. Or ever. Oh, man. Interesting. I guess there's a first time for everything. I hope that was funny. I feel like that was hilarious. Pirate Commander says, any notable Virginia-made stuff? He's got J.H. Bards and hated it. Bought Bowman small batch, but I haven't opened it yet. Just curious if there's a hidden Virginia gem. Yes, sir. Filibuster. Go buy some Filibuster. No, a lot of people hate Filibuster because they dumped some waste in a stream that runs into the Shenandoah River, I guess. Unfortunately, they probably make the best whiskey in the state. Bowman aside, Bowman is Buffalo Trace distillate shipped to Virginia, redistilled. So the Bowman is probably the best. Small batch is good, but if you can get the John J. Bowman's probably the best regular released whiskey in Virginia. It's a little cheating because it comes from Buffalo Trace originally, but definitely worth trying. But no, other than the Bowman, Ragged Branch Cowboy Cut. That's another one I talk about all the time. This guy. This is an excellent Virginia whiskey. I'm not a big Ragged Branch fan in general, but the Cowboy Cut is awesome. JP found an Elijah Craig B519. Nice. Yeah, all those old Elijah Craig barrel proofs are pretty good. I don't remember if I tried the 519 or not, but yeah, dude, anything before like a couple of years ago, I'd just buy them all if I saw them. It's all these returns. Virginia ABC changed their return policy, so a lot of bottles being returned recently. Hey, JP tried the filibuster and he liked it. It is good. It's good whiskey. I have a single barrel that I like better than the Bottled and Bond. But the bonded one is really good. It's just expensive. The price tag is stupid. It's like a 5-year bonded for like $90. Maybe they dropped it a little bit now, but oh man, this is good. Cody got the Ragged Branch 50th anniversary, and it's decent. Well, there's a ringing endorsement right there. It's decent. Yeah, I haven't tried that one. The Cowboy Cut is the only Ragged Branch that I am in love with. It's double oaked, and it's I think it's like 17% wheat, 17% malted barley. Tim can't super chat. What the hell's going on, man? Well, that's disappointing. But thank you for telling me to get it together. I look forward to you telling me that every time. Let me check on this thing. I still got to get to glass. Glass 3 was exciting, man. This had the most exciting nose. Channel live settings. It should be on. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I will have to look into that and fix it next time. Because obviously, I want you to be able to super chat. Weird stuff going on. The mic is not working. One of the mics is not working, and no super chats. And I didn't change anything. I changed absolutely nothing on YouTube. YouTube settings. Fucking YouTube, man. Trying to kill me. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Tim is a Bengals fan. That's right. I'm sorry, man. My team might be good this year. Through 4 weeks at least. Through 4 weeks, they look pretty good. Bengals will be all right, though. You guys will get it together, I have no doubt. Yeah, Cody, if you want to, I'm so sorry. I know you were looking forward to sending that $100 super chat. I can send you my Venmo if you're eager to get it through. Okay? I got you. That's weird though. I didn't change anything. It was same settings, and last stream it worked. And I don't want to shut it down and start again. Display ads. Yeah, I can turn off monetization. But I don't know what that would do. Weird, dude. We might have a quarterback, dude. Yeah, I guess we might. We thought we had one with RG3. You never know how it's going to turn out. But I have way more hope with Jaden Daniels than I ever had with RG3. He's a different animal. That kid is amazing. He's ridiculous, man. He plays ridiculous for a rookie. Not even for a rookie. He's just ridiculous for anybody. Oh, fixing the camera there. All right, let's get back to this blind. That's good. That's real good. I'll take another sip of that one. This one, I feel like it's got a lot of complexity, and it will open up if I let it sit a little bit longer. I don't know. It feels like it's holding something back. Like it's not. I'm not tasting all the flavors in it. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Let's go back through the other way. Nothing wrong with this one. This is just sweet. Got some Got some funk to it. What is that? Yeah, this one is I don't know, man. It's just cherry, brown sugar. Not too crazy. Just I don't know. Just good whiskey. Go back to one here. Any idea what kind of barrel pick I'd do if I could? If I could, I would do a bunch. I've been thinking about it. I know a guy who said he could hook me up with short barrel. So I've been thinking about short barrel. They source a lot of really good whiskey. So um, there'd be an opportunity there to get like a really good barrel from like a big distillery. If we go if we go with like a smaller distillery, then the whiskey might not be as good. You know what I mean? Just take a sourced barrel from MGP or Beam or somewhere like that. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But a couple options. Whoever's willing to sell us a barrel and they have a really good one, that's who we're going with. Whoever's got the best barrel. Am I trying to get it together? Dude, I'm always trying to get it together. It's just a matter of how hard I'm trying. I think I've come to the conclusion I don't like doing blinds on live streams. It takes too much brain power to read comments and think about the whiskey and all this stuff. My brain is just overwhelmed. Dude, this one has my favorite nose. And I spilled some on the table. Now I have that beautiful smell on my hands. All right. I think this is my favorite. Let me go back to 3 real quick. And now this one smells really interesting. I might have said that before. I can't keep track of myself. Something I like about that one. Needs linebackers. LBS. Are you talking about linebackers? I assume. The Bengals. We have linebackers in Washington. we have, that's the one position we have. They brought in Luvu and Wagner. Dude, these are all pretty good. Jaren. What's up, dude? You didn't miss much. I thought the audio was broken for a while. One of the microphones is still not working. It's weird. And then I've been blinding these 3 discoveries. This is like the sweetest one. It's just missing some complexity. So sweet. So good. Whichever one the 10 is underrated because these are all really good, man. Oh, wow. I have a lot of this one left. I feel like I've drank less of glass 1. Yes, sir. Disco 10 to 12. We're going back in time here. Oh, as I pointed out earlier, they've been open for different amounts of time. I don't know if that'll screw it up. Yeah. This one's got like a twang to it. This one's the sweetest. This one's the most interesting. So, honestly, you could really put these, like 3 different people might like each one of these the best. I think I like this one the best. And I feel like this is the second most interesting. But I feel like that nice sweetness has to count for something. Yeah, what the hell? Let's just do them in order. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's see what 3 was. I hope this is not the 12. No, this is the 10. Okay. I was worried I put the 10 in first place, which would be fine. That'd be awesome. Because then you could go find one really easily. But then I would be disappointed that I paid like an extra 10, 15 bucks for the 12. All right. Is this the 11? Yeah. This is I remember the 11 having more complexity than this. Maybe it's because the bottle's been open for so long. And it's almost empty. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, man. Richard's late. Hey, man. Thanks for showing up. Jaren, you can always say how stupid ABC is for allocating any. You could just call them stupid for whatever reason. You don't need a reason. You don't need a reason, my dude. $12. Why did I write 21? The 12 is really interesting. It's I think it's because there's not like a dominant whiskey in here. You got 48%, 29%, 15, and 8. So I think it comes across more balanced just because the ratios are a little bit more spread out. Ronald says, thank you for my content and great opinions. I appreciate it, man. That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate you hanging out, dude. Let me catch up. Bodhi Life. The best Jack Daniels #7. Hey, man. It's a classic. JP hasn't seen the Wild Turkey 70 anywhere in Maryland yet. I haven't either. Although I haven't been to Maryland in a week or so. Tahoe Phil, it's more flat because it's next to the Disco 12. That's probably true. That is probably true. Comparing them side by side, it's really sweet. Like, it's almost overpowering. It's great. But just really sweet. When I open my other bottle, I'll have to see if it's different when it's a fresh crack. It might just be because that one's been sitting. And it's been like this full for probably 6 months or so. I haven't touched it in a while. I've been drinking a lot of other whiskey. Oh, man. Jack Daniel Coke is best. Jack Daniel Coke best. Yeah. You mean the cans? The Jack and Coke cans? They're branded. Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels teamed up to make these beautiful, ready-to-drink cans of Jack and Coke. I haven't tried one, but I'm sure it tastes like a Jack and Coke. Good marketing move for both of them. Very smart. How many whiskeys are in this 10? It's like a 6 whiskey blend. Kentucky, Georgia. 10-year Georgia bourbon. 80% corn, 10% rye, 5% wheat, 5% malted barley. That's an interesting mash bill. And then 6-year Kentucky, and 10-year Dickel. Only 2% though. I don't know, man. I think this 10 is pretty good. Left to right. Thank you, Tim. I will have a great day tomorrow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get it together, man. I'll fix the super chat for next time too. Somehow. I don't know what the hell happened. Alright, left to right. My left? This is my left. I'll just tell you what they are. This was the 10. Oh, they're in order actually. 10, 11, 12. And I ranked them in that order. 10, 11, 12. I like nosing the empty glasses. Once you finish it, you get different notes. It's kind of interesting. All right. What should we drink now? Oh man. Here, let's try this 1792 12-year. I got this one in the last video. It's the current ABC lottery. Emails should be going out soon. Which bottle is the best for me? What do you mean? Like, which bottle is the best in general? This 12-year actually smells really nice. It smells like 12-year-old whiskey. Really nice and soft. Big nose too. Which bottle though, like in general, or which of these three is the best for me? I'm not sure what you mean. Let me know, I'll answer your question. In general, man, that's a really tough question. I like a lot of bottles for a lot of reasons. I think each week I probably have a new favorite bottle. I mean, like in general, Rare Breed, I guess. Rare Breed is $50 and it's delicious. So that's hard to beat. Other than that, like the best whiskey I ever drank, probably that William LaRue Weller. Although I haven't owned a GTS. Weller is the only antique collection bottle I ever owned. But if anybody has a GTS they're looking to get rid of, hit me up. We'll work something out. We'll make a deal. These 1792 12-years, I've been seeing them a lot in Maryland. The 12-year and the sweet wheat. Actually, I saw them in Maryland, and then I saw them in DC like a few days later. It's kind of crazy how many are on the shelf. Colin, if I were to do a barrel pick, who would it be with? I think I said that a minute ago, didn't I? Like 20 minutes ago. If I could do a barrel pick with anybody, that would be another answer. Best pour not in my collection. I've been looking hard for a Coy Hill. Or a GTS, like I just said. Probably one of those. No, probably like a King of Kentucky or something, actually. Yeah, Colin, I'm leaning towards... well, I'm not leaning. I'm looking into short barrel right now. Might have a hookup at short barrel. We'll see. But they've got a lot of good whiskey over there. A lot of good whiskey, and it's not too far. Driving to Georgia is like, it's not close, but it's probably the same distance as going to Kentucky, actually. Oh man, this is like super crushable. That's a good 12 year. I think it's probably one of the better 12 years in that like $50, $60 price range. Knob Creek 12 year is much easier to find and higher proof. I'm not sure it's quite as good as this one though. I don't know. They're pretty close. This one is definitely, this drink's older. It's got more oak on the palate. Maybe it's because it's lower proof. I don't know. I'll tell you what's good. Oh, man. This is good. You take off its little leather helmet. So pull the cork. These Hardin's Creeks are amazing. 17-year-old Jim Beam. And it's... This one was like $150. That was a deal though. That's the cheapest I've ever seen it. Look at the color on this though. This thing is so dark. Claremont, I think, is my favorite of the Hardin's Creek. They come in that little set. Cheers, Chip. You're welcome to show up late, man. Show up anytime you'd like. And if you miss it, you can watch it later. That's the nice thing about YouTube. Isn't it crazy how that works? Jaron really wants to find barrel strength bourbon or rye. Wait, what? I really want to find a barrel. I really want to find Old Forester. Sorry. Old Forester barrel strength bourbon or rye, but it doesn't exist near us. Yeah, they do the picks. ABC will put out Old Forester barrel picks every once in a while. I didn't see any this last go round though with the barrel picks, which is weird because I think they usually do some Old Foresters, but I don't know. They skipped it this time, I guess. Ronald got a 12-year 1792 for 49 bucks. Nice. Yeah, I paid like 69 for that one, which I still thought was pretty good for the 12-year. I mean, considering I very rarely see it, or I very rarely seen it, and then I've seen it a bunch recently. I don't know why. I guess this whole area must have just got a big shipment or something. One store got like 190 of them, gone the next day. Oh yeah, the Old Forester single barrel. Was that store 371? I think that was for like a whiskey club. They got a pick. I think they did the pick. They had it shipped to the store. So I was like a whole barrel. 190 would be about a whole barrel. And then everybody picked them up and they were gone. Or they went to a restaurant, or I don't know what they did with them, but they got rid of them quick. They weren't available to the public is my point. Dude, why does my phone keep dinging at me? Let's check my schedule for this weekend, guys. I feel like that's a fun thing to do while I'm live. Oh, I have something important I want to talk about. I have an open house on Saturday. Great. Alright. This is very important. I want everybody to listen to this. If anybody is doing any business with AAA lending, I believe they're called. Let me confirm. Yes, AAA lendings. You should absolutely stop doing business with them immediately. They seem to be completely incompetent and the worst mortgage company I've ever seen in my entire life. They're very bad. One of my clients was about to buy a house. They sent the wrong loan packet. Didn't tell anybody until like 6 p.m. It's crazy, dude. So I just wanted to let everybody know that AAA lendings is terrible. I hope nobody works there who's in the chat. If you work there, I'm sorry, but your company's terrible. Alright, that's all. The Old Forester single barrel 100 proof black labels are really good. I hear that. I've never tried one of the 100 proof black labels. I haven't seen any around here. Yeah, if you've only found it once, I hear you, dude. They're hard to come by. I swear to God, this is like the most underrated Jim Beam product. These Hardin's Creeks. $17 years old. 17-year-old Jim Beam, 110 proof. Come on. You can't beat that. Campari's charging $250 for a 15-year-old Russell's. Jim Beam's charging less for a 17-year. How about that? It's not quite as good as a Russell's 15, but it's pretty good, man. Pretty freaking good. Batch 13 in DC had a bunch for $90. Oh, really? Which one, Colin? The 100 proof or the barrel proof? Jaren doesn't see enough Old Forester products besides the Whiskey Row stuff. It's true. Old Forester, I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's really just the 1870 through the 1920 that's widely available. And the regular 100 proof, yeah. Oh, the 100 proof single barrel. Nice. Well, there you go. Anybody who wants one, check out batch 13. Jaren needs the early times. You don't need early times. Early times is good, but I don't know, man. I don't drink it that often. It's weird though, because some states they're everywhere, and then Virginia they're not. But they do show up every once in a while. It's crazy. 1924 is like 10-year-old early times. I thought that was a good idea. I wonder if they're gonna put the 1924 back out next year. Cause that was I thought it's really good. The 1924 I think has been getting better and better. The more I drink it, it's really opening up nicely. Charles killed one yesterday. And he's got one left. Charles, where'd you get yours? Are you in the area? Did you get it in Virginia? Yeah, JP, it's overpriced, obviously. But if it were like widely available at that 100-ish, what is it, 115 I think retail? Yeah, it's a lot. If it were 99 bucks, that'd be fine. But honestly, it's in Virginia, it's cheaper than the Remus Repeal Reserve. That's like 120. The Remus Repeal Reserve has really grown on me, actually. Batch 8, I really like that Remus now. A lot of these older whiskeys just need to breathe a little bit, I've found. Like, I really shouldn't even... You should try it 2 or 3 times before you make any kind of observation or come to any conclusions. Because they do change drastically, especially blends and old whiskey. That's what I think, anyway. Should have brought a napkin or something. Blow my nose. Still got cold remnants here. Ancient Age 10 stars, like old Blanton's. Yeah, I mean, you mean Blanton's is like older Ancient Age 10 star. Yeah, they're literally the same thing. I tried to age some Ancient Age. See if I could make it blends. We'll see how that turns out. Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, I think, has it pretty easy to find. I don't know why. I don't know why Virginia just gets like a few cases. They just show up in random ass corners of the state. There's like no explanation for why they show up where they show up. It makes no sense. Ooh, 1924 is Jaren's favorite. Only one pour. Because he hasn't seen it since. I know, I mean, I was hoping it would just become like a standard part of the Whiskey Row series. Like, 10-year 100 proof is not that crazy. Like, McKenna, Heaven Hill, Brown Forman, they're similar sized distilleries. They could put out plenty of Old Forester 1924 if they wanted to. I don't know why they wouldn't. If they're charging like an arm and a leg for it, they might as well put out a bunch. I would buy like one a year at that price that's too high, but I would still buy like one a year probably. Ronald loves batch 8 better than batch 7. Which batch are we talking about? Rumor is it's being discontinued. Charles bought 2 cases. Oh, of Ancient H&H. Is that what you're talking about? Or the early times being discontinued. I don't know. A couple of 1924s in Florida for MSRP. Yeah, I don't see it. The only ones I've seen have been in DC, Scott, and they've been like $300, which is just insane. Definitely not a $300 bottle. Scott saw an H&H and age 1.75 in McLean. Yeah, they do have those. Those are the only ones they have. Are the 1.75 plastic bottles. Those are the only ones you can get in Virginia. They don't have anything smaller. They have the smaller Ancient Age, but not the Ancient Age. I don't know why. This is becoming a tongue twister, though. Ronald says, oh, Remus Reserve. That's what you were talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot I even mentioned the Remus Reserve. Yeah, the batch 8, I like it much better than batch 7. Batch 7 was very, it was like a very herbal, like really rye forward. Like grassy and kind of licorice. It was interesting, but it wasn't my favorite batch. I think the 8 is really good though. I'm a big fan of the 8. And I'm glad there's no like 9-year-old whiskey in there. Everything in there is over 10 years old. Or it is 10 years old with like a little bit of 14 or something. Ancient Age, scattered around South Carolina. Yeah, everything is scattered around everywhere. It's crazy, man. I don't know why they I don't know. Some people stock up on those, I guess. So they allocate them in some places. But in Virginia, we allocate everything, and they're not allocated here. So I think it's fair not to. I don't know. I don't drink it that often, honestly. Even like if I need a mixer or something, I usually reach for a Wild Turkey 101. Wombo says 1924 is a huge letdown. Hot take, dude. Yeah, I mean, I can see how it's
like not great for the price. If they released it at a higher proof, like at like 115 proof, just like the 1920. If they put it out at 115 or even 110, I would pay $100 for it, no problem, or 115 or whatever it is. At 100 proof, it's a little bit disappointing. Super strong nose. Palette isn't as good as others in the lineup. I don't know about that. Comparing it to others in the lineup, I think it probably compares. I'll have to do it another time. I will tell you, I did blind it against the Jack Daniels 12 because I didn't have a 10 at the time. And the nose was not as good. What the palette was really not. The Jack Daniels 12 just blew it out of the water. Not surprising, but yeah. I like it though. I mean, it's very good whiskey. $1924 is like 1910 when it first came out. That's what I've been hoping, is that it'll just be on the shelf in like maybe next year. Who knows? But then nobody will want it. Once it's just on the shelf, nobody's going to want it. Van Winkle, Torres Share, Bourbon, Born Sands. Van Winkle's very expensive for a good bourbon without more. Yeah. That's true. Without more what? I don't know. But I think I kind of get what you're saying, dude. JD's the best distillery in the country at the moment. It's hard to argue with. It is hard to argue with. All their special releases have been phenomenal. Pretty much. I cannot think of any that are crap. Like, truly. And even their Bonded series is, like, really good. Single barrel proof rye. Best value in whiskey today at 59. Is it 59? I think it's 69 here. Yeah, no, I agree. If you're looking for like 130 proof that's on the shelf, there really aren't that many choices. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof and the rye, those are like literally the only two 130 plus proof bottles that you can just walk into most liquor stores and find. If you add like ordering online and stuff, then there are a few more options. Not a lot more though. Jack Daniel's twice barreled. Heritage Rye. Oh, sorry, that took me a second, Wombo. I wish I had one more bottle of that too. Dude, I might pour some of that. That's a phenomenal rye. There's well, actually there's the new release. They released one this year, I think distillery only, at 107 proof. It's not a heritage. It's in the white bottle, like the distillery bottle. But I've been dying to find one of those. Pretty sure distillery only, but I'll pour some, sure, what the hell. Let me finish this Hardin's Creek. Jaron, that's a great point, dude. 1920 is 4 or 5 years old for $60, $65. So by that math, you get a much older whiskey for a little less than double the price. Tennessee Tasters, yes, the white bottles. You know what I'm talking about. They got the white label and the green print, I think. And they're small. I think they're the little 375 milliliter ones. I stand by the Jim Beam being highly underrated. Yeah, they're 375. Yep. That's what I thought. Pretty sure it was correct. What the hell, man? You know what? I don't think it's showing ads tonight either. Has anybody got an ad since you've been in here? Let me know if anybody's got an ad. Because earlier Tim said that the super chats weren't working. And I just realized that it hasn't informed me that it's going to play an ad at all. So I'm thinking maybe there's no ads at all. Wombo's got YouTube Premium. Chips on ad. Okay. YouTube Premium's pretty sweet, dude. It's hard to go back after you have it. But now I like to see where the ads are, so I don't have it anymore. Sleeper Rare Character TKO series. Oh, man. I will look into it. I've been meaning to try some rare character stuff. Dickel that doesn't go through the Lincoln County process. Sounds interesting. No minerality. I think that's what you meant there. Yeah. Rare characters, I know they got some positive feedback. A lot of people like them. I think DMV Spirits has a barrel pick from Rare Character. Or maybe it was Tumbling Dice. I don't know. But yeah, Rare Characters on... That's one of the ones that's on my list of stuff I need to try. He has a Rare Character pick coming in. Nice. And a Tumbling Dice pick. There you go. Nailed it. I look at a lot of his ads. Never miss one. None of them under $100. Yeah, that's... Dude, that's the way whiskey's been going, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, he'll give me a sample, of course. That's his thing. The Tumbling Dice picks are good. I'm sure they are. It's just, it's all MGP, right? It's like 8.5 year MGP, something like that. Scott's had 2 ads in the last half hour. Okay, thank you. So the ads are working. What the hell is going on with the super chats? I have no... Dude. It's not all MGP. I'm gonna look into it. I wonder if they. Chip says all MGP. Maybe they'll let us do a barrel pick. New Russell single Rick was like $310 out the door at the distillery today. That's insane, dude. And it's, what is the new one? The new one's Camp Nelson E, right? Because F is the one everybody was excited about. The single Rick. I'm sure the E is excellent too. But, damn, dude. $310 out the door is crazy for a bottle of whiskey. And those single Ricks aren't even age stated. I think there's older whiskey in there, but you have to believe there's younger whiskey in there too, otherwise they'd put a number on it. JP's got an 8-year Tumbling Dice high rye bourbon pick that's pretty good. Yeah, I think it is MGP. Pretty sure. Oh, Charles, it's Camp Nelson B. Is it? That's the new one? Interesting. Let me pull it up real quick. I gotta set this up so I can share my screen. Yeah, just look at it on my phone. It's B, okay. I probably saw that at some point. New Russell's Rick House Reserve. In the meantime, while we're talking about this twice barreled and DMV Spirits, I once again will encourage you, if you like this twice barreled hair to dry, Michael's got a what does he have? He's got a Nulu double oaked rye pick. At least he did. I'm sure it's still available. It's unbelievable. It's like the next best double oaked rye I've ever had. Like right after this one. But it's higher proof than this one, so like honestly they're pretty close. Pretty close. So I'll give Michael a little shout out there. Seriously, the Nulu is awesome. It is an awesome rye. Oh, Scott just got another ad. Thanks, man. I just wanted to see if they were working. I appreciate you letting me know, though. It's so weird. I have no idea what's going on with the super chats. YouTube's always got something broken. Charles got an email. Did they email me? I'm on the list. I'll check. I got too many email addresses now, though. I don't even know where. Oh, yeah. You're right. Camp Nelson B. Born from the barrel. $120.2 proof. The highest proof release in Russell's Reserve history. Interesting. I'll tell you what. That might be the highest proof release. Is it barrel proof though? Does it say? Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, non-chill filtered in barrel. Okay, it is barrel proof. Okay. Because the Russell's 15 was not. The Russell's 15 was proof down to like 117 or whatever it is. But then, if you guys saw that Sealbox got a 15-year Sealbox, which seemed to be rebranded Russell's 15, but at cask strength. I'm really curious if anybody picked up one of those. Because that was, it looked to be 15-year-old Wild Turkey distillate at like 120-ish proof. So I'm dying to find out if those are, I'm sure somebody tried one. Let me know, please. I don't know. Let's not start the Jack Daniels not a bourbon argument. Bodie or Body. Don't do it, man. It is and it's not. It's both. Technically, if it's Tennessee whiskey, it can't be a bourbon. But technically, Tennessee whiskey is bourbon. There's nothing that disqualifies it. But it's just all legal jargon. Chip tried the Sealbox 15. Nice. And fantastic. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It had to be, unless it was like obviously Jim Beam. It's the same mash bill. Only Wild Turkey and Beam have that mash bill. So it had to be one of the two. And, oh no, it said it was sourced from Lawrenceburg. So it had to be Wild Turkey. Scott found a Russell's Reserve single barrel pick, 10 years old, Cam Nelson B for $75. Nice, man. Yeah. Dude, those Russell's picks are great. If you can find them like 10 years or older, that's awesome. That's like a hell of a deal. The one I have two right now. Both of them are like 9 and change. Nothing over 10. Sleepy, what should you pay for a knob 12? 69, I think, is retail. One says 65 to 79. There you go. I think 79 is kind of high. Maybe after tax. But yeah, like around $70 is fair. They sometimes I see them on sale. I think at SNW one time I got a knob 12 for like $50. They're on sale for like $49.99. Chip, yeah, if it tasted similar to Russell's 15, I feel like it had to be Russell's 15. But I'm wondering if it's better with the higher proof or worse. Because clearly Wild Turkey thought it needed to be proofed down. But I'm curious what it tasted like without being proofed down. Scott, man, don't count your chickens with Russell's getting the online ordering right. You would think that they would prepare for, worst case scenarios. Cam Nelson E for $64 each. That's crazy, man. $64 is Kentucky Spirit, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's a good price. I thought you were talking about the Russell's picks. I thought 64 was like those are usually like $75-$80. $63.99 at S&W now for the knob 12. Close approximation to the chocolate notes in the twice barreled rye. Detling. Interesting. I haven't tried Detling actually. I don't see it anywhere. The only place I see it is on Sealbox. And I'm not sure which one to order. So I haven't tried it yet. This is a phenomenal ride though. It's crazy, man. Six bottles of the Russell's store pick. Which store pick? Oh, Detling's at Angel Share in Maryland. Okay. Several people have told me about Angel Share. I gotta go there. Let me write it down here. I have a list of liquor stores that I keep on my phone. Maryland liquor store. Oh yeah, Angel Share is already on there. Okay. Oh man. They don't have samples, do they? Chip says Detling's mostly sold in Alabama. Yeah, that's where they're located. I know. I think Bruzel is good friends with the guy there. With Mr. Detling. Mr. Detling. It's cool that you can just open a distillery in the middle of nowhere. And if your whiskey's good, it'll get recognized. That's nice. Only in America. They only have samples of their store picks. Yeah, most of the stores are like that in Maryland. Oh, man. Body says you would have liked to be American. You have bottles. What? Okay. I thought you were French, dude. What's up, man? What are you doing in? Are you in France? You're my first French viewer. Whiskey Wisdom, what's up, Matt? Welcome. I'm mixing things up and doing a Wednesday. JP picked up Detling single barrel in Western Maryland recently. Okay. So they're all over Maryland, apparently. I gotta try one. I would like to try a single barrel. If I'm gonna try, I prefer trying single barrels. Despite the risk of getting a bad one. I think more often than not, you get a good one. Angel Share has a really close relationship with Seth Detling as well. Okay, interesting. Alright, it's on my list, dude. I'm gonna go there for sure. Matt, I have some questions for you, but I'll talk to you later about it. If you'll allow me. Oh, Body's from Paris. Nice. Are you in Paris now? Oui or no? Paris is like the, well, not Paris, but France is like the Armagnac capital of the world. If I was in France, I would be drinking Armagnac by the box. I guess they don't come in a box, but whatever. Y'all know what I mean. It's the only time I've seen it in the store. Only had 2 bottles. Should have bought them both. Yeah, it's alright. There'll be more at another store. Wee. Nice. Oui, mon ami. A couple of Dark Arts Rise. They're amazing. Dude, I've been looking for... I saw one Dark Arts Rye, but it wasn't... I don't think it was one of the special ones. I'm trying to get, like... I'm trying to get a single barrel of that, too. But yeah, that's another bottle that's on my list. I have a list of bottles. I have a list of stores. I have a list of bottles. Angel Share website. They have a single barrel Detling. Okay, 55 months. That's pretty old, actually. That's approaching 5 years there. 58%. That sounds perfect. That's like something. That's like right in the range I would like to try. Yeah, that's perfect, man. Oh, man. All right, guys. Anybody have any last minute questions? I gotta wrap this up. I need to go blow my nose. I'm like sick still. Not sick, but I have leftover remnants of this cold. But I will take last minute questions for another minute or two. This is so good. So good. This Jack Daniels Twice Barrel Rye. I don't know what they do. I think rye just really takes well to a double oaking. Chip, I'm over the cold already. It's just like leftover runny nose and mucus and stuff. Congestion. A little bit of congestion. Charles got the Charles got the Dark Star double oaked 8.5 year and a 7-year finished rye. Finished in red and white port wine casks. Are those good? They sound good. 8.5 year double oaked is like, that's a good age for a double oaked. Yeah. No, Wombo, I'm with you 100%, dude. Rye is better in like any type of finish compared to a bourbon. Like the sherry, the Sagamore sherry is unbelievable. All the double oaked ryes are unbelievable. Rum finished, also better with rye, I think. I don't know. Those are the three that like immediately come to mind. Toasted, maybe toasted's better for bourbon. But whatever, man. All those Sagamore finishes are ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. I gotta go get the 9-year at some point. Maybe this week. Midwinter Night's Dram. Oh, yeah, there you go. How can I forget that? I guess they did kick off the craze. Yep. But it was popularized. Not popularized, but Sagamore like mainstreamed it. Sagamore has been cranking out finished ryes for years now. The New Riff Sherry finished. I haven't tried that. Wait a second. Maybe I have seen it and I didn't buy it. But next time I see it, I will buy it. Next time. Charles already ordered backups. The double oaked is one off that will probably never happen again. The double oaked, which one are you talking about? Yeah, Sagamore Rise are great. They're all great. Bourbon's much better than Armagnac. Yeah. Yeah. I am curious to try some like really old Armagnac though. Cuz in France they've got Armagnac that has just been forgot about for like 50 years. My guess is, I don't know how much stuff costs over there, but I'm guessing you can get a glass of 50-year-old Armagnac for like a reasonable price. Like a very reasonable, what we would consider a reasonable price. Like 15, 20 bucks maybe. I have no idea. I'm just guessing, but I know there's a lot of really old Armagnac that exists in France. That's all I know. Oh, man. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go blow my nose. And get to bed, I guess. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I feel like this stream kind of was not as good. A lot of technical issues, or at least a lot of issues in my head. Some of them might have been really technical, and some of them might have just been in my head. But regardless, appreciate you guys hanging out, man. I think we're doing streams on Thursday. We'll keep doing them on Thursday going forward. But if you're not in the Discord, everybody should join the Discord. You can hang out with us Virginia people looking for Virginia ABC drops. Or you can just talk whiskey. Whatever you want to do. But if you live in Virginia, it really helps with the ABC drops. And, yep. Alright, guys. That's all I got. I will see everybody next week.